Chatbots and text generators are already sitting on the desks of almost every teacher in the country, used daily for brainstorming ideas and drafting curriculum. The appeal is obvious. You type in a prompt, hit enter, and 3 seconds later, you have a draft of a lesson plan or a 10-question quiz. It feels incredibly fast. But that raw text is virtually useless to a room full of middle schoolers. The clock starts ticking again while the teacher pivots from educator to graphic designer and data entry clerk. They spend the next hour copying and pasting that output, formatting worksheets, wrestling with their learning management system, and manually cross-referencing everything against Common Core standards. TeachSpark addresses this bottleneck by shifting the AI's role. It skips the raw text draft entirely, coding a fully interactive, student-facing web page from the very first generation. Effective educational technology must eliminate the administrative formatting labor entirely, moving past basic brainstorming to deliver a finished classroom resource. When you ask TeachSpark to build an activity, it doesn't happen instantly. You wait for 5 to 7 minutes. During that window, the platform is writing and structuring an original HTML web page from scratch. It isn't pulling from a static library of pre-made templates and just swapping out the vocabulary words. You can feed it almost anything. Paste a YouTube video transcript, upload a 10-year-old lesson plan, or drop in a course syllabus. Define your parameters by describing the lesson goal and selecting a grade level. Because it avoids rigid templates, this open interface powers freestyle mode. Request a storytelling debate, a historical simulation, or a project kickoff, and the engine builds it. The final result is this clean, ready-to-share student interface. As you can see, the multiple choice fields are seamlessly integrated right above the short answer boxes, all fully coded and formatted. Trading 5 minutes of waiting for a completed, classroom-ready digital tool yields a massive net savings in a teacher's total prep time. Every teacher faces a mathematical impossibility in the classroom, trying to teach a single core concept to 30 different students who all possess drastically different reading levels, language skills, and learning profiles. TeachSpark solves this through a feature called the Learning Path. Instead of asking the teacher to manually write easier or harder versions of a worksheet, the engine takes the original lesson and regenerates it into a completely new, bespoke interactive page tailored to a specific learning profile. An IEP student receives a page with built-in writing scaffolds. An English language learner gets specialized vocabulary support. Meanwhile, an advanced student receives a version that challenges them with higher-order analysis. 4 different learners receive 4 genuinely unique interactive experiences, all branching from that single initial prompt, requiring 0 extra hours of preparation. Because rigid templates cannot adapt dynamically to individual students, generating these activities from scratch is the only functional way to achieve true differentiation at scale. Once those 5 minutes are up, deployment is instant. The teacher simply shares a URL link, displays a QR code, or pushes the page directly to Google Classroom. When a student clicks that link, they enter a strictly controlled environment. They interact entirely with a static HTML web page. There is absolutely no login required, no data harvesting, and no generative AI chatbot accessible. As students complete the activity, their responses are submitted instantly and routed straight back into the teacher's private results dashboard. This dashboard view shows how grading is integrated right alongside the submissions. A detailed scoring guide rubric is embedded directly above the student's short answer text box, providing provisional grading that the teacher can easily review and adjust. By acting as a personal, automated web developer, TeachSpark frees educators from the tedious labor of formatting and data entry. It finally gives them their time back, allowing them to do the job they were actually hired to do: teach.